Okay, is this the... I'm gonna try this, the NES. Let's see if it came back. Yeah, back end sounds like it's awesome. What did I press? Oh, what the hell is going on? This is a demo, right? Okay, so it's... How the hell? Okay, top. Okay, so it's top left. So it's basically, you know, like this is the spiritual successor of Double Dragon. You can run. Yeah, pretty good. Now, the only thing about this game, this is an arcade game. This game gets harder as you go along, but the enemies get harder, get stronger, and you don't. There's not much in when it comes to like moves. Basically, it's just a punch and a kick and a jump. And then depending on how you grab the enemies, usually I save this for the boss, but whatever. You can run, you have a kick, you have a punch, and then like depending on pick up enemies and throw them. Bang their heads. You can also kind of like Double Dragon. Look at that. That's cool, but there's not much you can do in this game. There's not much. Should have added. I don't know, bro. Like especially not now. Yeah, not now. Because early in the game it's pretty easy, but as the enemies gets harder, especially the bosses, there's not much you can do in the game. Earlier on, the enemies are pretty weak. I'm telling you, like later on in the game, level 5, in that tower. Now I beat this obviously because you have all unlimited continues on the arcade, but the Super NES version, nah. Also, your life bar is just its numbers. Oh, shit. So the idea is usually kill all the enemies, then leave the boss. Okay, and get him to lose his weapon. Just added 300 credits. Big life. See, the bosses, you can't really do all those special things, like grab them by the legs and spin them around, or... There's another thing that you can do also. The enemies on the ground, you can stomp them. You can get on top of them just like a double dragon and punch them. The enemies are pretty strange in this game compared to Double Dragon. It's funny, those dancing cats. Now the clowns you can't really throw. It would have been cool though, because there's limited buttons, but if you could run, and aside from the jump kick, it would have been cool if you could have just ran and either added a punch or a kick, because you have a kick, a basic punch button, so... Because again, you're very limited in what you can do in this game, and it doesn't really affect you earlier on. But again, the enemies get stronger, and you don't. Like, here's not a problem. But like level 3, level 4, level 5. Baby. Let me get the other golf cart. Use that. Now again, to make it easier, and you have to try and kill all the enemies and then go for the boss. And hit him enough times. But in this case, there's that fire breather. See, it's cool, man, but again, there's not much to it when it comes to the combat. They would have added a couple more things to this game. Like if you press all the buttons and you do like a, you know, like a special move, that would have been cool, because you're gonna see it like the last boss. Yeah, again, look, all they really had to do, right? Add, you know, different, you run a punch and a kick. Yeah. Maybe some more weapons. And a special. If it just had like a special where you just like press both combat buttons, and even though it would take life, it would help you out. Because again, look, all you can do is just punch, kick, run, that jump kick, which is different for all the characters, and then all the, I guess, you know, special things you can do when the enemy is dizzy or when he's on the ground. But aside from that, that's all you can do. But again, like I told you, like in the early game, it doesn't really matter. You're late. Have you played this before? You played Combatribes? But yeah. No, it's not very Double Dragon. Not even close. But the guy from the guy that made Double Dragon made this game. He didn't do Double Dragon 3 to make this game. So Double Dragon 3. Wait, what? Yeah, there's a lack of moves. I mean, it's earlier on in the game, it doesn't matter because the enemies aren't so strong. But once the enemy is like in the roller rink, and then in the tower where they have machine guns, yeah, the game goes to shit. Especially that final boss. You'll see what I'm talking about. You gotta hit him enough. Basic, you know, with all the bosses, just hit him enough so he doesn't have his special move. There's not much you can do combat-wise in this game. It's called Combatribes. Wait, what? I like Nintendo Double Dragon, but I don't like arcade. You don't like arcade Double Dragon? Really? This guy, bro. So now he doesn't have his all he has is that spin kick. Yeah, hurricane kick. Yeah, the graphics and the music and everything is cool, man, but it's just a lack of moves. Like I'm telling you, all they really needed to probably do maybe add, I don't know. They already have a basic punch and a basic kick, but just added more stuff with jumping. Yeah, there is, but I don't know, bro. The enemies are just become too hard. Like I don't know. I really believe this game should have had a block button. Yeah, that's interesting, but again, it's you can pick them up, throw them, you can bash their heads in, two of them together, but. I'm telling you, bro. I mean, it's an okay game. It's just, again, it's an arcade game, so you're gonna eat up quarters. See, it's okay now. Oh, my wallet? Good luck. Why you like hiding people's wallets? Like you like hiding people's wallets and their keys. Well, again, it's like, I don't know. Try to do something a little different. Because this game is 3-player, up to 3-player. The Super NES version is only 2-player. Look at the only thing is, like, after here the bosses get really cheap. This guy's a freaking hammer, bro. You gotta hit him enough times for him to lose that hammer. Bye, Kate. Yeah, this game will be fun with 3 players. Yeah, 5K probably has. Yeah, I haven't used 5K in years. I don't know if I don't think I still have it on my Mac anymore. You gotta, again, same process. Make them get rid of that hammer. You can't fight them. They'll mess you up. See, again, if, like, I don't know, they had more moves, more stuff with the running, a special, and maybe like a back kick, and maybe like a, I don't know, like a back kick, like in Double Dragon 2, and maybe like an uppercut, or a back punch. Would be straight because you're always fighting tons of enemies. That would fix this game. Because you can't mess with the boss when they have these stupid weapons. Look at that, you can't do anything to him. Ah, shit. Oh. See now, because now all of the enemies have weapons. You see that? You see how they get stronger? Let's save that motorcycle. Oh yeah? Oh shit, it's got knives. Shit. Here's an axe. The chief. I broke my rules. Usually you save the motorcycles for the boss. So you clear out the enemies just to like make it easier on you. But again, same rules apply. Beat all the enemies, all the regular enemies, then go for the boss. Because it's too much. You're always outnumbered. Yeah, a baseball field. Stages are good. That's the difference between that and Double Dragon. There's plenty of space because you got to run. You're always, you know. That's the biggest difference. And then there's 3-player. Wait, but Double Dragon 3 was also 3-player, right? The arcade game. Yeah, there's not much you can do. I'm telling you, bro, they should have a run punch, a run kick, a run jump kick, which they have, a back kick, maybe like an uppercut. Or not a back, maybe a back, well, like a sliding kick would be good too. That'd be cool too. So you can't really fight this guy. So much you can do once. Yeah, they could have added a couple more things. Now you can kind of fight him because now he doesn't have his stupid axe. Look, see, all there is just that. You know what? Even this, like, if you do the running jump kick, that's one. But if you stand still, they could have done a jump kick like that. A different kick, a jump punch. I don't know. They could add so much to this game. There's not much you can do in this game. Especially when there's no enemies. You use enemies as weapons here. So if there's no enemies or not the boss, because you can't do the same thing to the boss, there's not much you can do. And this guy's just a basic guy. You're gonna see later in the last 2 levels, like that final boss is almost cheap. He's almost dead. See, this is when the game gets really crazy, bro. Now they have guns, and all the enemies have knives. So. So, the lack of options in combat is basically you just grabbing enemies and use them to your advantage. That's it. There's not much. So it's kind of to your advantage where there will be multiple enemies because you can use them against each other. But aside from that, doesn't help when you're fighting a boss. You'll see this boss. You're gonna see this game is always. This is the last level. You're gonna see how hard. Zoe. Oh, he's found. So again, I mean, you'll only have options when there's enemies. This game, to your advantage, when there's tons of enemies. But when you're by yourself, there's not much stuff you can do. The combat's very, very shallow in this game. See? Again, if it wasn't for these enemies, I wouldn't be having this success. Because again, there's not much you can do. This is just the regular enemy. You don't see the final boss. It's so cheap. There's two of them. They have superpowers, which is incredibly cheap, bro. Look at this shit. You're gonna see. Again, don't fight him. Use the enemies. Look at that. This boss. How is it he has all these powers? And you got nothing. What, a basic punch and a kick? Look at this. How are you gonna compete with that? The guy has literally machine gun hands. They cut you, they turn into a knife. They shoot at you. They float. Look at this shit. That's why they should have added more. Look at it, and he has a gun. Look on his chest. Look. You just hit. So basically, what I do is just hit him and get away. That's strategy. Look at all that stuff that he has. It would be cool if you can knock him down. See? Attack him, but he flies off. It's like Wily. Bleeding. Weakening. Now I do typical. You gotta fight all the bosses all over again, which is kind of crazy. Yeah, pretty much. Because they have nothing left, you know? The game is short. So I wish there was more weapons and things you can grab on to stage against your enemies. I don't know, there's so much you can be done, but at the end of the day, it's an arcade game. But I don't know, bro, like Double Dragon 1, the arcade game. That game was, for its time, was so advanced. Combat system, I'm more into that combat system than this system. That had only a handful of things. But again, like, because of, I don't know, if they ran out of money or just changed the gameplay, they could have added so much more things, even though it was just 2 buttons. Maybe they should have added a 3rd button. Instead of pressing both buttons for jump, they could have added a 3rd button just for jump. Could have 3 buttons. What, you press all 3 buttons for like a special? Yeah, look, all the bosses all over again. Now, 3-player mode, this game must rock. Well, you can't really throw them. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, if you have to press both attack buttons, like, I'm telling you, they should have added another button, a 3rd button just to jump, right? And then added more things with the running. Instead of just running and jumping, maybe 3rd button for jump. Then you could press a jump button, maybe a jump punch, a basic jump, you know, either 2 different types of jump kicks. That would have been straight. That would have given this game a lot more offense. And maybe press all 3 buttons and you like a special move, kind of like Final Fight or Streets of Rage. I don't know about a jump button. I want one, but him and his stupid genie. Not genie, but hammer guy now. Pretty much all the boss. That's all the boss covered. Oh, the chief. So yeah, that I haven't done in a while. See? There's not much you can do when it comes to the bosses. He has a freaking hammer. Large hammer. What do you... Chief. Yeah, there's not much you can do. Yeah. Okay, it's inventive, but violent, but I don't know, they should have added more things. Because again, it's unfair that the enemies have a weapon and you gotta knock it out of their hands. It's the same thing. All the enemies except for the the final boss can knock that limo driver guy and cannot, and the hammer guy, you can't knock off his hammer. Just gotta kill him. Look at that, look at it. But again, it's an arcade game, so they're like, fuck it. I guess it's about making money, bro. Yeah. Yeah. Because the guy who made Double Dragon 1 and Double Dragon 2, he could have done more with the combat. He definitely could have. And you're gonna see how cheap the last boss is, which is even crazy who the last boss is. Because again, just like Double Dragon, you're trying to rescue your girlfriend. Back in the days, I mean, the movies and all these games, you always... but see, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you just fought him in the last stage. That's just... See, like, the other... I can understand the other bosses, because you fought them throughout the game, but the cyborg? Look at that. There's a gun out of his chest. Oh yeah? Which game were you playing? Mickey Mouse Walk. I don't know which one that is. Mickey Mouse Walk. Oh, Streets of Rage? Those that one? That's a Mickey Mouse Walk? Streets of Rage? The Sega game? Nah, you're not calling... But it's an arcade game or it's a console game? Because 5K's only arcade games, right? I gotta hear, which is the game that the girl walks like Mickey Mouse? What game is that? Are you thinking it she walks like Mickey Mouse? She walks like Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. It's not so funny. She walks like Mickey Mouse. I probably have it on the Chinese Android console. It has like thousands of games. Look, I'm beating him like just by using the jump kick. See, look, both when you run, both buttons do a jump kick. They both should have done different things. I'm telling you, third button for jumping, a jump kick and a jump punch. Maybe also if you ran, you press both buttons, you do like a shoulder. Like a shoulder move, you know? Or a hook shot or something, I don't know. Just have different things. This guy, I don't know, bro. I guess... So this is nothing. Look at the final boss, and look who the final boss is. That's it. The villain. Look who the final boss is. Your freaking girlfriend is the final boss. And she has like powers and shit, which I don't... Yes, they probably should have concentrated on Double Dragon 3. Instead of this game, but you know, he left to do this game, you know? Look at this shit. But again, remember Double Dragon 2? You know which game is also kind of good? And it's a Konami game, and it's like 3-player before they did Ninja Turtles. You ever play what's it called? Crime. Have you ever played Crime Fighter? That game is really good, even though it's basic also. But there's more weapons and things, and it has a boss rush just like this. But that one's even crazier. That game. You ever played Crime Fighter? When you beat that game, and there's a bonus level after you beat the final boss. And you know what the boss rush is like? You gotta beat all 8 bosses at the same time. You ever played Crime Fighter? Oh my goodness. But Olive has me thinking, bro, what fighting game does the girl walk like Mickey Mouse? She's funny, bro. I don't know. Walks like Mickey Mouse. I was playing a Zelda game and she was saying something about, how was it? I was playing, how was it, bro? I was playing Zelda Wind Waker and she was saying something about the Zelda that's all like grainy or like foggy. I was like, which Zelda game is foggy? Thank you. Which game is foggy? What again? Which foggy game is it, bro? I mean, see, she says it's foggy. The foggy Zelda. So let me see. You know, it's too bad you can't go out of a game and load something else. Let me see, hold on, can I do that?